everybody, and welcome to the end of September Bay Area Sports Update. We've had quite a busy week, and I know I missed last week as well. I was kind of sick and doing a lot of busy stuff, but hey, we're here this week. And a lot has happened since the last video, last podcast, because this is also now going on a podcast. So if you're listening to this on the podcast, hi, thank you. Drop me a follow if you'd like to. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm also, if you want to listen to audio, this is available on all your favorite podcasts. For those who are new here and wondering what this is the Bay Area Sports Update. I'm a fan of Bay Area sports. I love Bay Area sports, and I want to talk about Bay Area sports in its totality. I'm not going to be able to cover every single team. I'm going to try to cover as many teams as I possibly can. So if there's any teams you want to see covered in this series, let me know down below teams I should add to my list. Not every team will be covered every single week because not every week teams have news. And, well, if you want them, add them to the list. If they're not already on the list, I'll add them to my list. So let's have some fun. The 49ers, of course, this week got their, didn't get destroyed by the Jaguars, but they definitely got in their own way. For them to only lost this game against the Jaguars by 5 points this weekend was miraculous in its own way. It's Purdy coming back. He was definitely a little bit rusty. People were dropping balls left and right. It was, the offensive line obviously couldn't block for Brock. It was just bad. It was all around bad. But I look at this with a grain of salt because, every year there's always one game a season that it's like this. You have the game where you get destroyed or, you just lose a game where you should win a losable game or lose a winnable game. And this was the game. And I'm kind of glad it's against a team that's out of conference. So in the grand scheme of things, as long as it's not coming down to pure numbers, it's a game that doesn't really matter. As long as you keep pacing the teams, you win tiebreakers. We already beat the Seahawks. We already beat the Cardinals. We're facing the Rams on Thursday this week. And spoiler for my pick'em video, it's coming out tomorrow or it's the next day, whichever. It's probably tomorrow. Spoiler: I'm still picking the Niners, even though it's very possible they could lose to the Rams. We get 2 home games a year with it facing the Rams, but still, the Rams are doing pretty damn good. They lost a nail biter against the freaking Eagles a couple weeks ago. And the Rams are formidable. The Niners and Rams always play each other hard. And we'll see if we can right the ship. See if Brock is ready to go. Juwan Jennings is hurt. Ricky Pearsall's hurt. It's just, it's all bad for the Niners right now when it comes to injury bugs and just rust. But I'm kind of glad they got hopefully the one bad game out of the way against the Jaguars. And hopefully they bounce back against the Rams this Thursday night. Okay, moving on to a team I jokingly said I'd love to cover last time, but we actually might have some news about the San Jose Sabercats. Real quick on this topic, I posted a full video talking about this a couple days ago. Our friends over on the Twitter world, Off the Wall, ran an article, a blog about the San Jose Sabercats. Case in point, the main thing that broke out was that the Fry family, mainly David Fry, has launched, rebought, everything the San Jose Sabercats trademark. And that's big news. I'll do a quick little brief version of this. Obviously, the Bay Area Panthers have gone into dormancy, and the day after the Panthers lost in the playoffs this year, the copyright cleared. It came through. They started submitting it back in March when the IFL season started, and also Fry was seen at some games, including AF1 games. I believe myself personally, I did see him at a Panthers game. I cannot confirm nor deny. I always default to confirm nor deny because it's a fun thing to say. But I cannot confirm if Fry was there. It looked like him. He's a pretty recognizable dude. But if you want to check it out, go to Off the Wall over on Twitter, or go check out my video from a couple of days ago going over the article about the San Jose Sabercats' possible return. Please, please let it happen. We don't have anything arena anymore. Moving on to a little more sad news. San Francisco Giants season is done. They finished again at around or just above or just below. This time smack dab again at 81-81, a perfect 500 team. It's frustrating as hell. It was also like ending at 500. Everyone saw it coming. It's the perfect representation of how the season was going because beginning of the year, they were insane. They were fantastic. They were beating everyone. Pitching was top notch. They're hitting home runs all over the place. They're just doing small ball all over the place. Everything was going good. And then the summer happened, and it all came crashing back down. Then the fall came back, and they came back up, and they were in the mix again, and then it crashed again. And then they ended up finishing the season at 81-81. But not all is bad news. Willie Adames finally broke the 30 home run curse of hitting 30 home runs exactly on the first at bat of the last game this weekend. And also Rafi Devers as well. He He hit 20 home runs with the Giants. I still, in my brain, I feel like it should count because if he was with the Giants the whole year, he would have hit 30 because I think he ended with 37. I think what the total was. I don't remember off the top of my head. But he's still, he's finding his flow. He's getting, more comfortable. He hit a splash hit, so I finally got to update my little Lucille bobblehead. So that's now 108 splash hits. Back on the other side of the type of news, Bob Melvin obviously has been, let go as the manager of the Giants. I echo the words of Brody Brazil in that I do feel like one more year may have been good to kind of get flow. Because last year was not his real first year. This was his true first year with Farhan. Because last year Farhan Zaidi was running everything, and he said, "Bob, do this." This is his first true year, but at the same time, it is pretty clear, given his past with how things have been going. Like, not talking about his old past. He was an amazing manager with the A's in the first couple of seasons with the Padres. But then, the last year of the Padres and then his tenure with the Giants was marred with, you could do better, and you're not doing many moves to make things better. Like, he had opportunities to make things move around. He just wasn't doing it. He did a little too late, and it is what it is. It also kind of feels too convenient with the news of the Texas Rangers letting Bochy split ways with them. They've offered him a place within the franchise as a presidential presidential advisor in sorts, but it all adds up too cleanly with the same day as Melvin getting released and then Boch getting released. The writing's on the wall, folks. Bochy's coming back to the Bay Area. I'm open for it. It could be fun. Like, people act like Bochy's old and can't do this anymore. He won the World Series just 2 seasons ago in his first year with Texas. I know some people are like, oh, they cheated, obviously. Everyone's so quick to blame cheating. It's insane. Bochy is an amazing manager. He knows what he's doing. And when he's given the tools around him to do what he can do, which I believe he does have here in San Francisco, Boch, come home. We love you. The place would be insanely loud with Bochy walking through those doors again. And if not, then hopefully they find a good fit with the team. Maybe Bochy goes and retires. We'll see how things go. He's 7 years old. He's an old man, but Boch still got it. There's also rumors that Dusty Baker might come back. I would be cool with Dusty, but Dusty's with the team. Is he still with the team, right? I know he came with his advisory role. I don't remember if he left this year or last year. Kind of things get blurred together. But I'd be cool with Dusty Baker. It'd be kind of weird because you're going to complain about Boch being old and be happy about Dusty coming on because you're not going to complain about him being old. He's old too, but I love Dusty Baker though. Okay. Moving on down, like last week as well, the Oakland Ballers won the Pioneer League Championship. So congratulations to the Oakland Ballers. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to Oakland. You have a championship team in your city again. I wasn't able to make it to a game this year. Just, schedules didn't permit. Next year, I will definitely make some games out there. And it's amazing to see. They also ran a parade for the team. I love seeing what the Oakland Ballers have done in just 2 seasons. It also sounds a lot like the Panthers, who won a championship in their 2nd season. Circumstances were much different because I believe the Ballers made the playoffs last year, where the Panthers only won 1 game in their first season back in the day. But back in the day was 4 years ago. But congratulations, Oakland. You guys deserve this. It's fantastic. Hopefully you guys continue to success in the future. And it's just great to see. It's great to see. And see, you can have successful baseball teams in Oakland if you invest and have fun and actually engage the fans and not threaten. The Oakland A's thing is very well documented. And the fact that I love that. I love with the A's, them talking about, oh, we know we're going to be going to Vegas in a couple years. We're not going to go fully cement ourselves in Sacramento. And now they're having a Sacramento jersey because they realize, I think Fisher's realizing, oh, maybe I'm the problem. No, he's not. He's freaking the most dumb shit owner in freaking sports. Free the Earthquakes. The San Jose Sharks. I feel like the preseason for them has gone about what people expected, how things are going to go. They're going to be chippy. They're going to be scrappy because they won the first preseason against the Golden Knights 3-0. Then they lost 2-1, close game. And then yesterday, they lost 3-2 to the Ducks. They came back. They were down 3-0 when they came back to make it 3-2, but alas, they couldn't get done in the final minutes. But that's about, that's how I want to see. I don't want to see blowouts. I want to see them be scrappy and fight for every game because that's what we've been missing in San Jose. It's just, I want to see them succeed and have fun. As long as if they lose, but they're fun to watch like they were last season. That's kind of that's the sad part is that's actually the best we could hope for. But if they could, those little 1-loss games, if they could switch those over to either go into overtime so they still get points or switch those over to wins so they get even more points in the standings, that'd be amazing. Also, last week, they, at the home game, home opener, they made a little oopsie. They posted the wrong President's Trophy banner after they consolidated their banners because there was a lot of banners up there, which it felt weird having that many banners up when you haven't truly won anything. they had one for every Pacific Division. They had one for the President's Trophy. They won, I believe it was, I forgot exactly years, like 05. It was in the mid 2000s, and it just made me laugh because they had a President's Trophy that came out for banner but they put the year they won to the Stanley Cup instead of the year they actually got the President's Trophy, which is pretty freaking funny. So they're gonna get that fixed. So obviously it's just a quick little error that was either data entry error or the company just doesn't know how to read. It's just funny. So here's the hoping that gets fixed up. It's cool. I like the new Pacific Division banner they put, where they put all the years they won on the banner. I like that more than having individual banners, even though it was cool seeing the original Sharks logo on there. But also with the Sharks, they're going to take my money because they just revealed their new legacy uniforms this season, where they brought back the old awesome 90s jersey with the heavy silver sleeves, and I'm going to buy that as soon as I can because that jersey is sick. It's awesome. It's going to be sweet to see them winning in those jerseys. I love the Sharks. I will always love the Sharks. They've been around as long as I've been around, and maybe one day I'll see them host the Stanley Cup. And as long as the trajectories stay the way they are now, it'll be sooner rather than later. But alas, we just have to keep hoping that things go the right way. Moving on down to the San Jose Earthquakes. So we're going to go into the middle of a rapid fire version here, folks. So we just have score updates at this point. The San Jose Earthquakes, they beat San Diego 1-0. It was awesome. Their next game is going to be October 5th against Vancouver. Go Earthquakes. They're a middling team. They're not great. They're not bad. They're just right in the middle. Again, free them, John Fisher. Sell them to someone who's going to make them the best they can be and invest in the team. I need to make it some Earthquake games because I don't live too far from where they play. I literally down the road from where they play, so I can go to games if I need to. The San Jose Spartans and Stanford Cardinal, I have them in the same update because this week was the Bill Walsh legacy game, and man, I like both teams because for those who aren't aware, I don't follow college football too heavy, but I do watch it when I can, and I have fun watching it when I do, and I support the Bay Area teams, but San Jose State is number one for me, and then you go to Stanford Cardinals, Cal Bears, you go from there, but San Jose was winning that game, and they almost won the game, but then Stanford raged a comeback and came back in the final seconds to win that game, 30-29. Good fight, Spartans. Hopefully, see if we can bounce back. Maybe hopefully qualify for another bowl game this season, but I doubt it with how the season. They're now 1-3 on the season, and here's the hope. Maybe they're 1-4. I'm sorry, but it's just, man, come on, Spartans. You guys almost had that. But y'all did Bill Walsh proud by having a great football game all around for both Stanford and San Jose. Great game, and it was so close. Down the Cal Bears, they beat Boston College 28-24. Good on them. The Oakland Roots, they had a push with Phoenix. They went 1-1. They next play actually tomorrow in El Paso. And then Bay FC lost to Utah 2-0. Their next game is October 4th against Portland. Okay, guys, if there's other teams you want me to cover in this series, as we did the Barracuda, I had them in originally, but I just kind of took them off. They signed a couple players to the team. Barracuda's preseason starts this weekend as well. I'm going to be there in the seats. Any other team you guys want me to cover, let me know down below teams you would like me to cover. Thank you so much for listening and or watching. You can follow me on all social medias at Fenrirock, except Instagram, where it's Fenrirock7. If you haven't done so, please consider subscribing. I have the goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers on this channel before the end of this year. We're getting really close to the end of the year, and it's not realistic because I just really basically started revamping this past month and didn't really make that goal very likely, so I might make it my birthday like I did the original goal, making 1,000 subs by my birthday next year, which is right in the middle of the year. That should be ample time to get things ramped up. And if you're listening to this on any of the podcasts, please drop a follow. I'm available on pretty much anywhere you get podcasts. Thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And as always, you've been great. I've been Fenrirock. Play on, take care, have fun, and yeah, don't play football at MetLife. Take care. Thank you for joining today's entertainment. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and please join us next time.